5, 4, 3, 2.
What's up, Skills USA? I'm Ian.
And I'm Francisco.
And in today's show, we'll be talking about an unfortunate ISIS leader, Texas falling COVID-19 rates, a New York Times lawsuit with the Alaskan governor, and NFL controversies regarding 2 coaches.
So stay tuned for Skills USA.
Thursday night, U.S. Special Forces conducted a counter-terrorism raid in northeast Syria that once again left the ISIS terrorist group without a leader. A senior Biden administration official said on Thursday that al-Qurayshi, quote, exploded a bomb that killed him and his own members of his own family. The speaker later stated that at the White House, Mr. Biden's choice was to go after ISIS leader rather than a missile strike in an effort to avoid civilian casualties.
Hey Ian, have you recently read the New York Times?
Well, I have here and there. Why do you ask?
Well, former Alaskan Governor Sarah Palin is currently on trial against the New York Times for spreading misleading information. You may wonder how this all occurred. Well, it all started in 2017 because an editorial incorrectly linked her political rhetoric to a 2011 Arizona mass shooting that unfortunately left 6 dead and U.S. Representative Gabby Guilford wounded. This was later corrected once it had been brought to light. But in order for Palin to win this case, she would have to prove that the New York Times acted, quote, actual malice, meaning that they were well aware that the editorial was false and damage was put to her reputation.
Wow, that was pretty heavy, Francisco. But having to change gears to some COVID-19 news, recently the number of Texans hospitalized with COVID-19 has been steadily decreasing and has been statewide in the past 7 days. These statistics show signs that the new Omicron variant could be starting to subside. On Monday, there were less than 12,000 cases in the Texans hospital with COVID-19, a significant amount less than the record high of 13,371 seen 3 weeks ago. Dr. James Violovic, the hospital's chief pathologist, confidentially said that we do see light at the end of the tunnel, but it's a long tunnel. Despite the declining cases, hospitals around Texas still warn everyone to not let their guard down and take the necessary steps to slow the spread of COVID-19.
Hey Ian, do you watch football?
I do sometimes. Why?
Well, Brian Flores, the former head coach of the Miami Dolphins, made claims against the Denver Broncos head coach, saying that he was only interviewed because he was seen as a minority and not an actual candidate. He was also followed this by saying John Elway, the Denver Broncos head coach, had arrived hungover and an hour late to the interview. These claims were made during his ongoing racial discrimination lawsuit against the NFL. While Elway says he was not going to address this at all, he later stated that he can no longer stay silent while his character and professionalism are being attacked, and has since stated that these claims are absolutely false.
Well, that's all we have for Skills USA. Thanks for tapping in. I'm Ian.
And I'm Francisco.
And remember, Skills USA, if you can do anything in this world,
be kind.
Ugh.